Hey guys, finally back streaming again. I couldn't find my old tripod for a while. Had to get a new one. Yay, I just love buying more and more crap. But yeah, I think it's finally time to get this engine back together and stuff. I mean, we still need quite a bit of a few parts for it to put it in the car and stuff. Which is a problem with having nobody to teach you. I'll show you later on, but try to get you better of the engine all. Yeah, I'm first gonna go ahead and clean up these clean up here so I can put, the intake gasket on and stuff. Yep. Yikes. Probably the worst gaskets ever made. These. I went through so many putting the sunliner together. It's quite awful. Now we just figure out which side goes where. Definitely. Maybe. Get another side and stuff. Hey, 1776 Garage. Okay, yeah. That sounds awesome. That's pretty awesome for you to do that. Yeah. I'll see you later on, 1770 or Glenn. Yeah. Enjoy doing that. Yeah. And now this side. Yeah, all right. That's all good and all. That side. Oh, this ain't gonna be a very successful stream. Yeah. Got some silicone RTV crap here. I hope it's not all dried out. Seeming like it. Cut off the whole nozzle for it. My guesses are, yep. Whole thing is the garbage. Hello, thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah. I guess I'll need to get some different stuff. This stuff already hardened without being opened. So come with me to the garage so we can get the other stuff. I can see if I still have some of that stuff in that container there. Let me flip the camera around. There we go. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Thanks for joining the live stream today. Yeah. Yeah, got that just in time. That. Unfortunately, this is also took a dump. Yes. Yeah, alright. Thankfully I have another option. In the garage there. My dad bought some for my sister's car here. That likes to leak oil too. Hopefully that engine won't. Right now I am building up and I'm putting back together a 352 Ford FE engine. I'll show you what it looks like. I'm putting the intake on one of these engines out there. Right now I need to grab some new silicone RTV here. Yeah. Went to, Harbor Freight the other week. The old good almighty place for DIYers. That place is garbage. Harbor Freight, man, you are horrible. Man, all right, here's shout out to Catching with Curs. Yeah, I apologize if I butchered that, but yeah, shout out to him. Go check his channel out. He's the one who last commented. So yeah, it sounds like you do fishing content, which is awesome. Never went fishing before, but sounds fun and stuff. This stuff should be good for the old engine here. Let me flip the camera around. All right. A little bit more down. Hope this stuff works. I mean, my dad got it for an engine. So, as long as I don't use it all, my dad shouldn't punish me and stuff. But as it's clean, so I'm gonna get that engine. All I need to do is just fill around that stuff and stuff. How much good stuff I have in my closet? Unfortunately, nothing. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining the live stream. Russia. Man, I always wanted to go there. Man, how's the weather in Russia, though? Gotta cut this, too. I can smell the thing. But, like I was saying, at, I put the wrong thing in my pocket, but at Harbor Freight, you gotta be 18 to buy RTV. The dude asked for my email, my address, and all that stuff. Lastly, he failed his job. I think it was supposed to first say, "Oh, may I see your ID?" He asked for that last. Man, yay for him. Yeah, got the RTV. This is a 352N FE engine from a 1960 Ford Starliner. Similar to that purple one, which you guys cannot see. There we go. That's from one of those cars. What one really? Oh no. But yeah, just really wanna seal along the edges here. Whoop. I wanna do the ones where you can't see first, so you guys can't see my practice. Yeah, Pole Barn Garage said first put a layer around the ports and stuff, which is boring. Yeah, this sucks. Should put a bigger hole gouge on it, but this thing has to last 2 cars. Yeah. Nah, I won't do it all, the outer ones and the middle one. Intake is heavy enough to go ahead and put it. My opinion, this intake here is heavier than the heads. I can lift off the head, no problem, off the car, but now this intake, Now I'll go grab this here. I gotta make sure it says this out from there. And now you won't believe it. Areas where I put the RTV didn't matter. Yeah, that's cool. Put a little bit here. Just so it doesn't stick. Yeah, man. Fortunately, every place in my town don't want to hire me, even though they say they're hiring or stuff. They want apprentices or whatever. No, they don't. They didn't accept my job application. They didn't give me one. And I don't know. Never respond to me. Right now, the auto industry ain't very cool. Or not auto industry, but auto places. I think my dad might need to get a second one of these. Hope not. Yeah, Herbie needs it. That should be good enough for that one. Now we can finally put this one. This is the easy part for these wonderful gaskets. The cool part is, once I try to put the intake on, of course it needs more. Here. There. That's good enough. Let me try to see if that other one will actually come to life, because yeah. Oh, I never thought of that. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, thanks for saying that. That'd save me a lot of hassle. I went through 7 of them in total on the Sunliner engine in the garage there. Yeah, that was a horrible job. Yeah. Try to get this one going because it vanished. It vanished. Looking for a cool little container of silicone RTV. There it is. Kind of feels like there's stuff in there. Let me just poke a hole in it, maybe. Because, yeah, the China. Oh, the cylinder block. Just a couple weeks ago, me and my dad just pulled it out that green car over there, and there was a rat nest in there and stuff, so I had to clean it out. So yeah, thankfully it does not look too bad in there. Let me get you down there, and let's go ahead and try to bring this thing back to life. And I do not recommend this at home. Yeah, 352 FE. Yeah, good eye. Now where did I make my cut marks? I'm cutting this open because I don't know if that little bottle there will be enough for 2 cars. Because that little beetle has a little bit of a leak. Just a little bit. Look like this plan ain't gonna work. Nope. What if I cut the tip off? It's a pretty dull knife. Some stuff in there. Is it enough to coat it, the China walls? Yeah. There's a little piece of rubber at the bottom. Does as much work as, I don't know, emission stuff back in the 70s. Really wanted to get this open, man. Oh, you had a Starliner too. That's awesome. We have 8 of them. Yeah. It's a good engine. I only experienced it in a 72 F250, or it might be a 390, but I don't know. But yeah, Starliners are a beautiful car. I mean, yeah. My grandpa collected them and everything. Sorry about the whole waiting stuff. I mean, yeah, if it weren't for the cool old Harbor Freight wanting my ID for RTV, there's a hardware store which you do like auto stuff. What am I gonna go there for that? I'm gonna use it for appliances like cars and stuff. Oh, I'm in central Wisconsin. I think the state that's mostly affected by the cool Canadian fire. It's very good smelling, though, I gotta say. Makes beautiful sunsets, though. Yeah, makes other places look like, oh, that's the sunset there. Yeah, I really apologize. Oh, yeah, the trim. Yeah, thankfully we got quite a bit of trim. So, man, I can't just cut this open. Man, see, I'm trying to cut this open. Yeah, quite a bit of the trim we have. It's all dented and stuff. And, yeah, I like the video. If I can get this open and scoop up the insides, you guys gotta like the stream stuff. Like the stream anyways. That was a bad idea. Yep. You won the bingo prize. Surprisingly, it's under pressure. Because I punctured a hole, which would have made it unpressurized. Whee! I got it open. I can't remember where I put stuff. I lost the knife. The knife. Anyone see where I draw? Oh, you do service in Russia. Oh. Wow, that's awesome. Yeah. I don't really work on anything else because, yeah. A lot of auto places around here, they're expensive and stuff. I mean, oil changes here are expensive. Yeah. I hope my sister happy that she can get her oil change here. My other sister, I don't think she had her oil changed in quite a long time. Where did I put the knife? Have anyone seen that suit? Sadly not. But an engine, whoops. You guys can see that block? That engine, hopefully it's a 428 FE. This is just a 190 horsepower to 250. So it's not very good for horsepower. I mean, I would love to, but it is going to have, whoops, sorry about that. It's going to have a Trino transmission in that car. And yeah. And hopefully it'll be quite fast compared to my 195 horsepower Mustang there. Yeah. I cannot find the knife. Finding these twice. Where did it go? It like disappeared. I guess the back rooms are real. Goes that where that knife went. I really apologize about this, guys. I thought it would be nice and quick and stuff. Sadly not. That's the Hypo 352 FE engines. Those came with gold valve covers and like I think a gold air cleaner. Sadly, these numbers and the boards and everything is just a standard 352. And I think they also had a special stamp on them. Man, that would have been awesome. But out of all the cars we have, none of them came with a Hypo. We got a 292. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Starliners with just a 352 2-barrel. Yeah, they also would have a 4-barrel on it. Yeah, sadly they're just all and inline 6, a 223 inline 6. Ooh, a 2008 Ford Mondeo. Ooh, same year as my dad, old Triton there. Man, all right. Since I can't remember it, where I put this super cool knife, we gotta go back in the garage. Anyone keeping track how many times I went in this garage looking for something or getting something? I lost track, but I hope there's enough RGB silicone in that can to do that China wall, because there's probably won't be enough in that little bottle to do both that engine and my sister's car. But, ooh. Yeah, I thought, yeah, they are awesome. But sadly, this inline six, last ran in 1967, so it was seized. The engine is just horrible, and I mean, we could get it in. Here we go, a new knife, but we could go and get it all machined and bored out and cleaned off and get nice and have the engine rebuilt otherwise, but it's just inline six and stuff, and it is big old cars. Yeah, it's not really fast, or it'd be cool for cruising though. It'd be really cool to go to get that inline six rebuilt. 1 year maybe, 1 year, but yeah. Yeah. That truck runs and drives somewhat. Just the batteries, somebody drained them all. I couldn't really get it working. I drained some of it, but yeah, I really apologize all that weight just to get to the wonderful silicone bottle. There we go. This thing is like very like you like my PPE here? Ooh, a 300. Ooh, yeah. I'd love to get I think it's I think that bullnose. I think that was an 85 at 80s. Yeah, bullnose truck with inline six. I'd love that, and the OBS for it. Those are beautiful trucks, and this can is horrible. Thank you, Harbor Freight. I gotta do this because you want my ID and stuff. Ooh, a 93 Ranger. Ooh, that thing must be awesome. Man, thankfully, I don't know how Ranger prices are here, but I think I'll get that plus for my using as a truck and use my Mustang as daily. And can't be at a Ford Ranger. I really apologize you can't see this, but I don't know if you want to. Man, this knife went from good to dull. See, watch. It cuts easy like that. No. Almost lost this knife. Oh no. I gotta look at my live stream later and see where that went. Because oh, had it upside down. Whoopsies. Another cool thing about this is I gotta worry about it snapping. Thankfully I'm wearing goggles. Nope. Yeah, this thing ain't coming up. There. Oh. The heck? They scam you. They scam you. Probably for the pressurizers, but you look at that bottle. Look how much more they scam you out. This is a 352 FE engine. Yeah, close. But good eye for seeing us afford. I guess I don't know, but look how much of a scam this is. I know a lot of you are gonna say it's for the compressed air and stuff, but I guess so, for the air. But that's a lot they scamming you out of. Oh, I found the knife. I put it on the engine. Ugh. You won't believe what I have to get next. I gotta get pliers now. Probably needle nose and just standard pliers. Like to open that up a bit more and get something to spread it all over the wall there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Kawasaki Mule here. Runs and drives before, but of course My dad, Nick Nonsense, his channel is Nick Nonsense, has more information about that. Did a live stream about that the other day and stuff. But yeah, this has a 292 Y block. It runs and drives beautifully. Once I can get the engine put back together, I do not have the bolt or the key thing for the distributor, so I can't really put that in. We need the pilot bearing in the back to touch the transmission and stuff. But yeah, little stuff. But hopefully that little stuff wouldn't cost much, and hopefully we can get a good engine. See, there's what you're doing on the car. Alright, thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah, good luck with your work and enjoy your day, or I don't know what time it is in Russia, but yeah, have a great night, evening, or day, or whatever. Yeah, sorry about that, but yeah, thanks for joining the live stream, though. My dad's son got me pregnant with twins. Same queen. Hey, Jonathan, thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah, they are beautiful rides. I was hoping to get that green on the road, but looking how this is going this year, probably not till next year. That's all right. Maybe when I graduate high school, I'll be ready. Yeah. Now we can get to the lovely can brought to you by Harbor Freights. Yeah, this should be good. This stuff is really good. Put this to the side so we can get more later. What I recommend, you put more than a little on here, because on this truck over there you see with the mismatching bed, we put a little on it. You wanna guess what happened? It leaked oil out of there. Yeah, I pretty much recommend it. After doing that, probably do an oil change. You probably will go ahead and probably the leftovers that you didn't get out of inside the block will probably seep down and get everywhere. Yeah. This is so good. I do not recommend this, but when your local Harbor Freights asks for your ID last minute, you kind of have to, and you have enough in your sister's bottle of RTV. You kind of have to. Whoops. But now, where did I put that screwdriver? There's a screwdriver. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome. You're probably better at English than me. I mean, yeah, that's like horrible for me. Well, I'm American, but oh, is that why I had to be 18? It smells like nasties. The smell? Oh, this stuff is nasty. I think we ran out. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Yeah. Oh, do you know the car show Iola here in Wisconsin? Yeah, there's a big car show like first weekend of July or so. Yeah. Hopefully one year we'll bring one of these cars there. Probably on a Friday or Saturday, not Thursday. I might go 2 days a week. But yeah, Iola's like the biggest car show Midwest. You might know Boring Derek or Garrick at Vice Grip Garage. Yeah, he goes there. I think his square body caught fire heading home. That's very unfortunate, but whoops. Didn't know why I thought it was like the other one. I gotta squeeze the bottle. This stuff is garbage. Or this bottle at least. It just gave me a great idea. Screw this little cap and just I'm so professional that for torquing down the intake and stuff, I'm gonna do it later because I don't know the torque specs. I know you do it like from the inside out, then you do a 100 or a 90-degree turn after you get to the torque spec. No, now I can put this away. Oops, sorry, Dad. There's still plenty in here, like 90% of here. If I can find a cap. Whoops. Hello, Francisco. Sorry if I butchered that. Really apologize. Yeah, I think we're ready to put this down. Let's forget about the cap for now and put this nozzle on, and hopefully it'll be good enough for now. But I think it's ready to put this intake onto the engine. Now I gotta look for the little washcloth that I lost with the rest of the tools. Get rid of those. Don't need these oil spillage things. Don't need a wrench no more. Put the screwdriver by the wrench. Forgot I had needle nose out here. Yeah, there's the screwdriver. Here this is. What I want to do is really just get the leftover RTV in there. Alrighty. What y'all been waiting for. Sadly not rebuilding it or doing that. I was just cleaning up the intake and stuff. We pulled it out this, let me get you better. That car right there. A couple weeks ago, me and my dad, first engine pull and stuff. Thanks, Chael, man. Yeah. Sorry if I got that wrong, but yeah. I'm sad about it. It's just, yeah, I'm upset too. It's just, you can probably already see the little gasket there is coming undone. You got to get more of this good stuff. And, whoop. Yeah, but we do have a 428 FE engine like this one, but yeah, much more horsepower, thankfully. Much more everything. Yeah, the intake will just squish that down. And here it comes. Oh, correct. Midwest. I'm in Wisconsin. Surprisingly, the car that is going in, the only rusty parts to it are the rockers and the passenger side quarter panel. Everybody know the pain of doing an intake is. Gotta move it like that. Which it was like a ratcheting part for this. So when you let go, it just doesn't, go down and stuff. Yeah. All right. Second worst part about doing these engines are the little I recommend, if you have an engine hoist and you want to do your intake, I highly recommend using this. Yeah, yeah. Fortunately couldn't, yeah, I wanted we're at Iola this year. I was like, ooh, let's look for parts. Yeah, I don't have no money, so I couldn't look for an aluminum intake for it and stuff, but yeah, hopefully I could get enough money saved up in the future for that other engine and stuff. I'll make sure this is all right. That's lined up with that hole. That ain't perfect, but I remember there's a notch that the front part has to go in. Like a little notch where the intake has to go in. Oh, that kind of stuff, yeah. We inherit this engine hoist from my grandpa. I had never seen an engine hoist like this before, or to this day I look online and there's nothing about it. But yeah, jack stands. I think my dad got the $40 Harbor Freight ones. We got the bigger pair that we also inherited from my grandpa. Yeah. We inherit these cars also from him. So this live stream, yeah, is all his stuff. All right. Now, I'll go show you what I mean about the little gaps in the intake. We come out here. Brand new tripod from the old Amazon here. Right there. See, I didn't put enough silicone and stuff in. So, I'm going to do the cool way. I do not recommend this, once again. What? Wow. I think I rebuilt that engine there. Be doing the same thing to my sister's 2005 Volkswagen Beetle Turbo. That thing leaky oil from the place we know. I don't know, but I'm guessing the back would need more than the front. So subscribe to the channel, and if you see oil leaking on the car, you will probably want to first guess this. Hopefully it will get better once I do this. Oh! You didn't miss, you're watching me go ahead and put together this 1964 352 FE engine intake back on. I had it off for the week cleaning up, on and off, busy and stuff. And so finally today I got a tripod. Yesterday it came in the mail. And yeah, I'm doing the absolutely wrong way to put your intake on. An engine hoist, some RTV from the back. I think I saw Dalton from Pole Barn Garage do it this way once. On an engine that he probably junked. But there we go. We're gonna go find a cap for this so my sister can get her Beetle fixed. Hey, Classic Car Revivals. Yeah, thanks for doing the live stream. Yeah. Yeah. Well, thankfully a good part about live streams is you can always kind of go back-ish. I just lowered it so you didn't miss much. You get to see me bolt up the rockers and everything. Once again, I do not know the torque specs. I forgot. Whoops. I think 45 foot-pounds for the rockers, and put this there for now. But yeah, if all goes well, I'll go ahead and start Christine, the only Starliner that runs. Yeah, the only Starliner that runs and drives right now. Here's the piece I want to put on it now. Yeah, right here. Wonder how people get live stream. Oh, hello. Yeah, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I'm in central Wisconsin here. Nah, I bet it's not cool Canadian smoke there. It smells pretty nice. I think it's from a lightning strike this time. Kind of interesting. Yeah. Cool thing about it, you get some cool sunsets here. Whoops, sorry about that. And get some other cool scents. It's like an air freshener. Okay. Be right back. I'm gonna go get the intake bolts and stuff. Yeah, that did well. All right, there we go. I got some cool foam here. What I did, I made it look like a transmission. So this will be the front bolt. What am I doing? I did not get the rockers in. Why am I? I grabbed the. I don't know what I did there. I grabbed the bolt from the back end of the engine and stuff. Yeah, I need to go get the rockers. This is a Ford FE engine. Yeah, petrol engine. Yeah. Hopefully it's like under 100,000 miles. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Chinese cars. Yeah. It's kind of sad that also it's kind of weird that China's getting all like the cars of Fords now, like I think the Ford Taurus and stuff. I think China got so I'm a bit confused of myself here. I think those are the intake bolts there. Oh, I'm gonna put you down so I can grab them. I'm a bit confused. It's been a couple of days since I took this apart, but I really apologize. Okay. I think also I want to take the spark plugs out so I can get the engine turned over. Yeah. Because, yeah, I don't think I want to turn over the engine while there's still spark plugs in it. Another cool thing I like about these FE engines, the spark plugs are not under the exhaust manifold and stuff. The 292Y block or Y blocks in general are. That was really nice and easy to get out. I can't remember if I put the gapping tool back in the garage or not. But yeah. Lean, rich. I can't tell, but yeah, that first spark plug looks all right. Cobwebs in the old engine hole or piston, but yeah, these are coming off nice and easy. I had no idea if his engine was just starting to go back into the car or just getting out. You can see spray paint on these spark plugs here and stuff, which is a bit confusing because the car has no radiator, no hoses, it had no transmission, no bell housing, no nothing, but no carburetor. It was just had chains on the intake, and that was the That one's a little bit on there. Yeah, I learned not to use breaker bars on these spark plugs. I like kind of rounded two and snapped the rest. Yeah. Sadly I can't get a light in there to look at the plugs, but I don't think I'll put new spark plugs in it today, since I forgot what spark plugs we need, and I don't think we have any on hand. But yeah, both these are all coming out nice and easy. Yeah. Oh yeah, sorry about that. This is a 352 FE engine, or Ford Edsel. Came out one of these that green 1960 Ford Starliner. Those cars are a 1-year body style and a 2-year production year run car. And 62 being the less production car. There'll be like, yeah, many other cars, many models in 1960 year. Galaxy, Fairlane, Edsel, Comet. Oh yeah, Sunliner, and yeah, coming out pretty easy. They all seem like mostly the same plug until I got to here. Never mind, I had it on wrong. Yeah, Japanese cars are cool, man. Yeah, it turned itself to Titan, but yeah, my favorite Japanese car. I don't know. Oh, no one asked me, but I was just saying, but yeah, just good thing. Another good thing about the Canadian smoke is it's not that hot out today because it's blocking all the heat and stuff. Actually, I don't know how that works and all, but I think I can put the intake bolts on right now, and I don't know. Yeah, I think so. I don't think I need to wait for the rocker. So let's go ahead and something. Yes, I was just getting it running, sadly. We pulled it out that green car right over here a couple weeks ago to get ready to put in that one. That purple car has a Trino transmission from a 68 Trino, and yeah, I noticed it was just a dirty old engine, or there was like a rat mess in there. So I decided to take the intake off and check around and see how good everything is. Wow, right off the bat, one's already started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. All right. Let me get this one maybe started. 2 for 2. Normally, I have these issues getting these bolts started. 3 for 3. Oh, sounds like the neighbors are in the field today. 4 for 4. Let me try the back ones. Could be a different story. Oh, 5 for 5. And this is like rare. The first time I got all the bolts started first try. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, they line up pretty well. So if you're doing an intake, use an engine hose. It's the cheapest way and the more easier way, because right now all bolts are lined up and threading in so far, and I do not know the torque spec, and my phone is the thing I'm using to live stream today. Yeah. Oh yes, thanks everybody for joining the live stream today. I mean, yeah, we're feeling a little bit down today. Yeah, so I was like, okay, got my tripod, let's start a live stream. Yeah. Working on these cars brings a little smile to my face. It's like therapy for me and stuff. I'm gonna kinda do what you do for a thing. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Ah, this is just her lawn. Yeah. Yeah. My cool little safety things. Yeah, these sandals never let me down. But yeah, we live on a property with 20 acres and stuff. And I think like 5 over here and 15 on the other side. But yeah. It's a great property here and stuff. And yeah, my dad has his own YouTube channel, Nick Nonsense, or Nick Home or Nonsense, something like that. A moment of silence, because yeah, thank you. I forgot that. Yeah. That's a little bit disappointing. I gotta take the intake off. I ain't doing this again. Second time I forgot the oil splash guard thing. Man, I even said in a past live stream, don't let me forget about that. Yeah. I apologize that now I'm taking it off, but hey, for you that said that, oh man, you missed the intake putting on, I guess you get to watch me do it again. Ain't that exciting? Always something. Thankfully, I'm using a hoist, so I just put it up a little bit. I should have known when I saw the lifters either or stuff. I don't know. This, man, and I even had it on right first try for the bolts lined up. That's a bit disappointing, man. That's why you always have a little checklist of see if you got everything ready to put your intake on, your valleys or your walls sealed up. I had that checked, not no more. I had it all cleaned up in there. But I guess I forgot to do the check for the oil thing. Yeah. Yay. Okay. Hopefully just a hair bit. Yeah, goes in like here. Oh, gotta lift it higher. Now, which way does it go on? I think like this. Yeah. I 100% apologize, everybody. Yeah, whoopsies. I guess you can't get everything all right. rather not have two smoky engines. All right, attempt number 2. Yeah. Yeah. See? I ain't like no other YouTubers. I show you everything. I am gonna admit that I did it wrong. And I was wrong. Oh, what I forgot to do is turn off the internet. Whoops! Apologize, everybody. Really do. That's all my fault. Man. Now in a little bit, after I do this, I'll show you a great product to get your grease off your hands. Yay! Yay! My dad will have a laugh about this later. Yeah. He was with me when we forgot the other one. All right. Who wants to say we'll get the intake bolts screwed on this time? Me? No. No, there's no luck for that. Hey, got one. Try this one, then that side. Hey, got 2. We get 3, we're gonna get all. Oh no. Saying I don't know for 2 things. This. There we go. And there's 2 white objects coming here. They go quack quack, but there ain't ducks. They ain't swans. They rhyme with bees. They start with a G. They're geese. The geese are coming to beg for food. Loki and Thor wants to get fed now. I here putting this engine together. So everybody comment, no, Loki and Thor. Oh, like I said earlier, if I could get that thing open, you like the stream. I got the RTV thing open, so you know what to do. Just hit that like button. It doesn't cost nothing. And I'm sorry about the noise, but here comes the hungry hippos. I fed them twice already today. Or 3 times. I bet I gotta go see what you guys are saying. Saying, oh man, this guy's unprofessional. Yeah, this is why teenagers shouldn't work on cars. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Apologize. I did admit to my own bad doing. I mean, look at the engine. I'm not even repainting it. Because you got to be 18 to buy spray paint too. That I can see why, because that cool stuff went towards painting something called train cars. Yeah. Ain't happy. Man, I got to get that one later. I can't get to it. I got to use a wrench, which will be absolutely fun though. And I go ahead and torque it down. Oh yeah, I forgot I took out the spark plug so I can freely spin the engine to top that center. Need to make sure also it's on number 0 or whatever on a harmonic balancer. Oh, you must guys probably go watch. You probably go watch, you know, the cool guy junkyard digs and stuff. I used to. These videos used to be cool and all when I was younger. Junkyard digs. I think he needs to rename his channel, honestly. I mean, when was the last time he did a junkyard dig? Or a revival from a car from the junkyard or somebody's property. Just straight up revival there. And yeah. Probably right before I started my channel. Yeah. I'm just loosely getting these started. And I watched the live stream so I remember to tighten the intake bolts fully down. Really apologize about this, guys, that I had to do all of that, but I guess I forgot about the little splash thing guard again for the, yeah, it's all my fault. You can't blame anybody else. K20 engine rebuild. Oh, that'd be awesome. It'd be cool to see the differences from an FE engine and that engine. Be really interesting. Somebody said, yeah, they like how unique the FE engines are compared to the rest of them. And I can't tell if my live stream is broken or not. I mean, it's still counting up time, but I don't know. Really apologize all about that. Let's see if I got the right bolt for the harmonic balancer. I'm thinking no. And would you know, I was right. No. So I got to go ahead and bring you guys to the garage. Yay! See, there's the white little things that want to eat my tools. Back to the garage. Really apologize about that all. At least using engine hoist made up for the missing part for it. Yeah, cool little old golf cart. I think it's a club car. Yeah, Yamaha club car or so. Yeah. Here's Christine, the beautiful 1964 Starline here. Once we get the rockers bolted on and everything else, how about we start her? Yeah, hit that like button on the live stream. Just double tap the screen, free. Then, as a reward, I'll go ahead and start this beautiful car. I mean, yeah, I guess my grandpa's cousin was right about the tree hitting there. I saw an old photo about that, and yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it restored what he did, but I guess that was, what was I came in here for? Oh yeah, a breaker bar and the sockets. Really apologize about the weight. I guess it's the cool stuff about working on cars when you are young and you don't have nobody to teach you. Yay. Yeah. I mean, I'll get to it a little bit about earlier what I said at the beginning of the live stream, but yeah, this engine needed a few more parts and stuff, but a couple months ago, I didn't know it needed I didn't know what pilot bearing was. I was like, what's that? Look it up. It goes on the rear of the crankshaft for your manual transmission and stuff. This one, yeah, I don't know how to really tell what pilot bearing or bushing bearing I need. Bearing's a newer one, but I think what you do, you measure the diameter of the shaft. Then what you do from the outside of the bell housing, from that shaft onward. Let me show you a better example. Here's the beautiful car it's going into though. Ugh. Yeah. It looks like it would need a smaller one. Not big. I want to give that aluminum bell housing, not cast iron. Well, I don't know if he had it with manual bell housing, but yeah. Looks like the comment stopped working, but that's all right. But the brake system, the reservoir, cylinder, whatever, it holds pressure, but the wheel cylinder this side lets it goes and stuff. I really apologize about going to the car, but I was just questioning, how do you tell what throwout or pilot bushing or bearing you need for a car and stuff. Another cool thing would be finding bolts for the old clutch and the everything else, pressure plate, and you know, with the arms. Yeah, a lot of stuff you gotta Google, which is from the early 2000s. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and rotate this engine to number 1. Cool little thing about this, I cannot see number 1 on a harmonic balancer. Okay, there's a dot there. Did I get lucky? Yeah. Oh. So you want that on 0, I'm guessing. Last live stream, somebody didn't believe me, it was moving. So I gotta show it a bit better. Ooh. Last socket. Oh boy. Quite dry out here. Yeah. Honda. Okay. Let me try rotating it. This is awful. There we go. Oh, I nearly had a heart attack. You won't believe what the bolt was just moving, and the bolt only. That was a little bit frightening, eh? Just what you want to do after you get think. Think its engine might be bad. I think a conrod is bent. Anybody out there has any like explanation to help me? I mean, I got it to turn a little bit. You can see the dots there. I got all the spark plugs out. But when I start turning it past another way, either the bolt for the crankshaft loosens or tightens. Oh boy. The rest of the engines were sold. Man, we just got left with a... Man, oh no. Anybody out there that's an expert of these FE engines and stuff? Never had this before, and the 1, 2, 3, the 3 FE engines I worked on. 4th one here. This never happened. I mean, it's just like swamp monsters. I guess somebody is right. That's depressing. It shouldn't be stopping. What I could do is put some like... Oh man. Like the stream, guys. I mean, yeah, 17 years right now. 17 years old right now. Man, don't know what to do. I had no money. I mean, I have some, but not enough for a whole engine rebuild. Man, it's time to start calling up these other sponsors. Yeah, no sponsors. I had no sponsors. You guys get to see right here and right now a live stream. Get a live of me finding out this engine might be needing a rebuild. Think we got a bent conrod. And the engine was starting to get out. Explain why they removed the transmission and everything to try to crank the engine maybe. It only moves a little bit. Never really tried in the past, but the spark plugs are out. I don't know if this comment section's all messages. Man, I apologize, everybody. Man, I apologize. YouTube, I was for the past 10-20 minutes I was staring at do a K20 swap. I thought that was the last comment. Man, I don't know what's wrong with this YouTube live stream. Man, I apologize, everybody. Oh, that is, I could do that. Yeah. Oh, that. I could do that. The fan's right here. Yeah. I really apologize. I apologize so much, everybody. The live stream was a bit down. I gotta read your comments, man. I know I was just hitting the fan, but yeah, watch this. You see, watch this. Yeah, we go down. We go down a certain way. Yeah, let me take off the fan real quick. I really apologize. Man. I feel so bad. I thought I was talking. Man, man, that's horrible. Is it the same socket as the No. Want to guess? It's 1/2 inch, which is the 13 millimeter I lost. Man. Lefty. That's terrible. I hope this engine ain't bad. Cause yeah, 1/2 inch. Thanks. Yeah, I lost my 13 millimeter kind of odd that a lot of people say that metric don't work for older Fords, but for a while there, up until I got some standard sockets, I've been using metric sockets, mostly 12 and 13 millimeter. Because for this intake, I was using 14 millimeter. Yeah, really apologize, but I really apologize about the comments. Man, I need to start reading you guys again. Yeah, I was kind of doing it, but I was seeing if doing it by hand would do it, but I don't know. Yeah, yes, 2-stroke oil. Yeah. Not sure if we have, yeah, we gotta have some because we got a 2-stroke Polaris 350 or 400, I should say. That thing's quite fast. Oh yeah, yeah, shallow socket. Yeah, I should have put that on. Yeah, wish I saw your comment before about the fan. Yeah, WD-40, huh? Yeah. There we go. Right. Yeah. Yeah, maybe kind of a good thing that the comments were, this is out of a 1960 Ford Starliner. I guess it is kind of good that the comments, I don't know, didn't really pop up, but eating crayons. Okay, maybe we don't have a bent conrod. She's turning now. Man, thanks for you guys for suggesting taking off the fan. Yeah. Really the first time I really got an engine out of a car. But yeah, there we go. Thanks so much for suggesting that. You just saved me the whole hassle of scrolling on Marketplace for new stuff for this engine. But let me go get a whole revolution around here. Yeah, I don't know why a bit ago it was like loosening and tightening the crankshaft bolt. Or harmonic balancer bolt. That wasn't it. And what was that noise? But yeah, you can see kind of witness marks it moving there. All right, yes, there we go. Oh, that is very true. Yeah, thankfully, let's try to get you guys in here for the light. Right, the light on? Yes. All right, you guys get to see. There's like rusting cylinders. Doesn't look like it. The pistons look clean. Look really clean. I can probably see numbers on it. Hello, Krusty. Thanks for joining the live stream. If you joined earlier, I probably wouldn't have seen you because YouTube did something weird. But yeah, now I know this engine's good and all. I'm gonna get it on top dead center and make sure put the rockers on. I think you want to be actually let me get the distributor first. I got a pretty cool distributor for this. And if I was eating crayons, I wouldn't know what distributor is. And I bet you whoever said that right now click the loft the live stream just to watch some Cocoa Melon and stuff. Man, eating his dinosaur chicken nuggets. Yeah. This little dot, I think I want it between one of these lines. Trailer Park Boys. Yeah. Cool, a bore scope. Yeah, fortunately we don't have one and don't know anyone with one. It's a 352 FE. Yeah. FE engines, you gotta take off the distributor to take the intake off. Think with cleave lens and width Windsors, there's like, you don't have to take it off, but yeah. Yeah, I think I'd like to try out Cleveland and Windsor. Yeah, I think that'll be quite cool. Let me make sure it's top dead center. Yep. All right. This is just, oh, did I say 390? I'm at a 352, sadly. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish it was a 390, but they didn't had a 390 in 1960, and the numbers say it's just a 1960 292. Man, very disappointed about that, but really apologize about all of that and no seeing the comments. I mean, I feel so bad, guys. I didn't see what your guys trying to help me out here, and yet I was like, that's awful. Like I said, distributor, my bad. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I have a 2000 Ford Mustang 5-speed manual. It's just a 195 horsepower V6. Sorry about the hair, it's really, yeah, but yeah, let me get the distributor. But yeah, I think 250 horsepower is a step up from, what was that, 100? Yeah, it'd be a good step up. Think this is it? Yeah, I think this is yeah, that's the sad part. They're not pretty cheap. Yeah, let me find a cap for it. Thankfully we have heads and stuff. That's a clean cap. Now what I'm gonna do, oh yeah, I think this is a 67 CJ distributor. That what I read the numbers off of here. Yeah, CJ. I guess my grandpa had this old distributor cap sitting on ever since. I don't know. The cars. Ever since, I guess, Thunderbird started going to yachts instead of sports cars. That was lit. Yeah, this distributor cap's really nice. Just clean up the distributor. Yeah, look at this nice cap. Yeah. Bit of a dirty distributor, but yeah. Go ahead and put it back on the car. Yeah. Once again, thanks for everybody for joining the live stream today. I mean, I really apologize. Still feel awful about that. The comments didn't show for you guys, and I like reading your comments and replying to you guys. A lot of YouTubers or a lot of live streamers don't. They just do it for their donations and stuff, and I like interacting with people. So on these, I think number one would be, hold on, let me get that washcloth to get it all clean. Yeah, yeah. The viewers went down a bit, but that's all right. You guys are watching. And I think that one dude should have named himself the Crayon Eater 3000. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a bit dirty, but it only caused a fire. Oil in the gear, yes. Before I put oil down in there, so yeah, I'll go get some oil and put it on the gear. They're attacking me again. Yeah, thanks for saying that. I probably would have put it, yeah, I would have put it dry. And yeah, it'll be sitting for a bit because still need the that locks in the distributor. I know we have some, but don't know where. And yeah, oil, oil, oil. Oh, WD-40, yeah, I could try that too. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yes. Oh yeah, all right. I think you're the one who suggested WD-40 for taking out the intake. Yeah, thank you for recommending that. Thanks to you, is off. Yeah. Oh, see what I mean? They try to eat my tools. They're eating them. Oh, okay, they're just eating the grass. Move it up. Don't worry, the car will get a nice oil change before it goes back in. Once again, guys, I'll go ahead and start Christina. Yeah, thanks. Get some cool little oil. Wow, a bit too much. There we go. Yep. All right, I think top right is number 1 on these 4 distributors. Put it in. For the most part, I think 4 distributors are all the same. As long as they go in and stuff. All right. I think she's in. There we go. Pretty nice. Yeah, there we go. Got it in. Got plenty of movement. Yeah. I think I chose a great distributor, a good distributor. No, I'm decent enough to know the firing order for these. Not really. Or where the plug wires go and stuff. Real easy to look online too. All right. That took forever, but finally go ahead, put these rockers on. Man, how long did that take? Too long. Even got the rooster screaming. Look, these are already lubed up. Ooh, these move nice. Yeah, move that to the side. Move that fuzz out. You're right, I better put the push rods bend in first. Alright. Lubing up the push rods so they can get a nice lube. I made sure I have all the rods in the same order, because I think what you want to do is roughly have them all in the same, because if you have a push rod in some other area, it'd be bad because they wore with that push rod in that area. Look how spoiled these geese are. I'm afraid they might become the world's biggest. I think they're Asian geese? Yeah. The big old horns. Kind of sucks that the engine's kind of tilted too. If I think I'm right, there's a one different bolt for these rockers, and I think it goes right here, and it's for the oil. And 1, 2, 3. Now this one goes here. Yeah. Let me compare them. Let's see, they are very beautiful geese. Hold on, whoops. Yeah. This one is an oil one. Whoops, sorry about that. It's going to be a longer thread one, I think, than the bottoms, or more threads and stuff. And it, on the passenger side, is second to back. And on the front side is second to front on the drivers. They want me to feed them again. Once again, how many times I already fed them today. There we go. That fine went down. I did fed you. Gotta make sure all the push rods are also in here. Kind of sucks that this engine's kind of at a slope, so the rocker would want to fall off. Alright. Get them started by hand. Hey, you never want to get these bolts straight with like a socket or impact or something like that. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll get a super cool crappy engine and do everything wrong and see if it'll run still after doing everything you're not supposed to do. Yeah. But yeah, I still need to remember that the torque sequence for this intake, because this is very, very crucial when I go ahead and do it, because or else you're going to have vacuum leaks and stuff and they're eating my toes. I guess you don't want to have sandals when you have geese. Okay, I did get the oil valleys and stuff. Hello, thanks for really joining live stream. Right. Yeah, except don't want to grab them with these beautiful, these cool hands. I think I did the push rods right. I sure hope. Unfortunately, they won't be leaving till I feed them, and they ain't gonna get fed. Now, a super cool thing is, this engine did not have the bolts for the valve covers or really anything. Thankfully, the intake bolts and the rockers, but yeah, I know a lot of people say you're supposed to go ahead and replace the bolts when you take off your intake, your head and stuff. I had no problem. Other YouTubers have no problem, so why do I? Whoops. This need to go in that hole, that hole, that hole, that hole, this hole. Yeah, it kind of sucks. You got to take the rockers and stuff off to take the intake. Yeah. All right, note to self, you got to. Yeah, all right, now let's get this rocker on, clean up my hands, and go ahead. I almost forgot this. But yeah, engine's a lot cleaner, a lot cooler now. It has a distributor now, so yeah, it's out of a, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it's a 428 CJ. It's from, like I said, that special bolts there. There we go, a little bit. This one's not as slanted, but it is. I lubricated all of these holes and stuff, so you don't need to worry about them. Right. Wonder how many people right now that are live streaming putting engine together that are 17. I bet none other than me. Yeah. I bet I do need to rotate this engine. Maybe not. Buy a Televis one. I don't know. I forgot if you have to rotate the engine once you do the thing. Right. Like I said. Ow. What was it? Yes, I think it was this hole for the... Is it... was it the front? Second to the front one that your oil bolt goes through? I don't remember. I think so. Or is this the oil bolt? Or is that the oil bolt? Whoops. I did have it in the right order. Wrong. Don't know why I got it mixed up, but clean the threads, oil it up. You stay tuned to later in live stream. I'll give you a little life hack for your hands. Well, it's a life hack for me because I got the stuff sent for free. Cool stuff of being an automotive YouTuber, you get some stuff sent for you for free. I got some cool cleaning products. Works pretty well for my hands. The Super Clean. I'll show you later. Yeah. That has it, this has it, this has it, this has it. Okay, this washer does not go to it. And this is also this hat one. Half-inch socket here. Boy, took it like a champ. Okay, rotate it, then torque. I'm gonna torque this on a later date since I don't have any other device to check the torque specs and stuff. I use my phone. I'll just get them tightened down for now, and I'll make sure later I'll go ahead and torque them down. Apologize I'm not doing it now. It's really unprofessional and unsmart of me to do, but I just have no other way and stuff. And just tight enough where I can get these good enough. I can put the valve covers on temporarily. I don't have valve cover bolts, so I'll do a lot other stuff on a later date. Because I think on the Sunliner, I had two. These two bolts were like loose and stuff when I did the Sunliner. And yeah, it was very difficult when trying to start it for the first time. I was puffing out the carburetor and stuff. Oh, hello there. Yeah. Hey, Gary. Yeah. Welcome to the live stream, Gary. Yeah. Look at the wrench is all nice and dirty. Yeah. Yeah. For a little bit there, Gary, I thought this engine was all seized or had a bent conrod, but somebody suggested taking off the fan, which that helped a lot. And I forgot what was the torque sequence. I think 45 degrees, 45 foot-pounds, rotate it, do it more and more until you know for sure you got it. There we go. That's my kind of torquing. Okay, 2 grunts. Thanks. A Honda engine? Nah, I think I'll just keep... Oh, deja vu. Yeah. Yeah, I had a... This is like... Yeah, deja vu. I had like a dream about this. I think twice. And it was... yeah. Very, very weird. I think somebody in my dream also suggested a Honda motor. And I was doing this. This is my first time with the engine out and doing this. It's deja vu. Yeah. Hey, what's up, John? Hey, Austin. There we go. Honda engines. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, what does Honda make these days anymore? No, Honda's engines suck. My grandma has a CRV. That thing's trash. Yeah. Yeah, man. Old school America. Yeah. It gets you nice and dirty. There we go. Tighten those down. All right. We're almost ready to start Christine up. What I'm noticing here on these... This might have been out a truck. Might have been out a 64 truck. I don't know, because Distributor, I mean, this coils on the Ford Starliners are on top. No, never mind. I'll think about trucks, other way around. Last engine I took apart was in truck, and the coil was right here. So, I guess it is a Starliner engine stuff. My bad for that. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'll keep the good old American V8 in here. These FE engines are pretty reliable. I think the only issue I know of, they like to bend push rods once they've been sitting for a while and not oiled up and stuff or something. But yeah, I had no problem with these FE engines. If me, with no experience, no college stuff, can get 2 FE engine running, I think I can do it. Get another one, yeah. The old Sunliner had a tri-power. That sucked. Yeah, tri-powers are cool and all, but once you have no experience, you don't have the right parts for it, and everything else, it ain't good. Now, you guys are seeing things. I think the sunlight made you think the wrench, or the wrench slipped off. No way that would have actually happened. No. All right, all nice and tight. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Specs on those okay, foot-pounds. Like, hold on. Like somebody said, temporarily, torque specs is just 2 grunts, like that. And it's gonna see a cool thing. All right, watch me do like a little cool thing with these. See, you ain't a mechanic if you don't do this. You get your socket, 1/2-inch socket. Is this 1/2 inch? I don't think so. Whoops, sorry. I'm using metric. I was using metric for all of that. 14 millimeter. I apologize, but yeah. I'll clean this off later on because look at my hands. I can't really, but it's pretty cool just to go ahead and put those in. 9/16 socket. Here's my 1/2 inch. See, nice and clean. It's the excitement part y'all been waiting for. Y'all watched the live stream, and I really appreciate that, everybody. And I forgot to put this fan on, but I guess I could put the fan on real quick here. Oh yeah, I'm in Wisconsin, central Wisconsin. Yeah, very, very beautiful place. Seagulls. There's seagulls in that field. Kind of odd. I'm out in the countryside and there's seagulls in some dude's field. There we go. Yeah. Very, very hazy out today. My phone weather app told me, yeah, air quality horrible. Don't go outside. Don't go outside. Don't do nothing. Stay indoors. Yeah, here I'm out working on this cool little engine here. So I can go in the purple Starliner, and I already lost a bolt. See, if you don't lose your bolts when you work on... Oh yeah, oh, Indiana. That place is cool. Passed through Indiana on the way to the Ark. It was a very beautiful state there. Yeah. Head in and see my other bolt for the fan. But yeah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's the right standard for the tightness. I think this distributor is pretty good. I think they're pretty tight for now. I mean, there we go. When you have old rusty looking bolts and stuff and you have gravel, a lot of stuff likes to blend in and stuff. Man, once again, everybody, thanks for staying to the live stream right now. Really appreciate y'all. And yeah, it's cool doing these videos or live streams. I was gonna upload a little video about part 1 for the engine swap, but I realized like that's not the right size. It's 1/2 inch. But yeah, it's like, why do a little lame video that that will be like low edited and stuff. I'm just gonna wait till I get the full video ready. Boy, I hope that's enough RTV silicone for my sister's Volkswagen. Because my dad's like, yeah, don't use all of it. We need it for your sister's Beetle. I was like, okay, and proceed to use a lot of it. I did it very, 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 very unprofessional. I mean, I'm ashamed of myself, but I would have used more inside of the intake, but I went to Harbor Freights last week. Y'all heard the story. And they asked me my email, my address, my everything. And guess what? Last thing he asked me, all right there, pal. Last things. I'm gonna ask for your ID there, buddy. So you gotta be a certain age to go and get the stuff. Hand him my ID. It literally says right there, front and center, my age and stuff. Looks for 2.5 minutes. And guess what? He goes, oh, sorry, pal. Yeah, you can't buy this. Unfortunately, you're not 18. And I'm going like, oh man, that's wonderful. And he wasn't really nice about it and stuff. Like, oh man, he didn't ask me what I was going to use it for. I mean, he could have been nice and polite, even though he could have gotten fired. But he didn't ask what I wanted to use it for. It didn't ask if I was, gonna sniff it to get high and stuff. Now you can see the RTVs on my hands, not in my nose. And yeah, that was very disappointing. But at least I cashed my coins in for money, or cashed my coins in for cash and stuff. That was good. I got $100 in cash. My dad also lives here in central Wisconsin. Yeah. He actually has his own channel. It's Nick's Nonsense. His profile picture is him throwing popcorn and stuff. He done the doodling channel, that other one. He's like almost 2,000 subscribers. That should help you, but man, look at his engine. Yeah. We'll go back together. I mean, it's FT, like somebody said. It got a 428 distributor in here. I mean, engine's nice, it turns nice, and yeah. I think there's a cut in my hand, it hurts. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna not put away these tools on camera because, man, people don't want to join the live stream and watch people put away tools. I mean, you know what I hate? Whenever I try to go on nice live streams, I see this dude doing live streams about he's quote unquote pro for school and stuff. And these poor people donate money telling him get a real job and stuff. And here he is insulting them and stuff. And saying, you don't come here say that stuff to me. Yeah, insulting them and everything. Tried to mass report him, but didn't work. It's sad that people like that. Quote unquote for school, but is negative for two kids about them and stuff. And yeah, I think there was an Army veteran in there said he dropped out, and yeah, this dude was Navy because he joined Army, and it was very negative about him and stuff. Very rude guy. Next time I'll try to see his channel, so I tell you to spam report him. I'm that kind of guy. I go like, yeah, don't do that. Do it. All right. Oh yes, I think I will film. I'm doing a live stream of putting in engine, but need a few things first. Later on this week, I go ahead and prepare this car for the engine. I need to go put in all the clutch stuff in. I think right at the corner of this engine. Yeah, right here. I need a. Whoops, sorry about that. Right there needs to go one of those things where the clutch Z-bar goes and stuff. I need to make sure the brakes work and stuff because doing the brakes on the car with the engine in ain't fun. My dad was about to put the engine in without doing that stuff like the same night. He was about to mount the transmission with the car in there. I mean, oh, I'm located in Wisconsin, the great old cheese state. Yeah, a lot of people say we have our own accent and stuff, but I think I got my very own special unique one. Yeah, central Wisconsin. You can see my sky ain't supposed to look like that. Nuh-uh. So you see my hands. See my hands here. See my hands. Yeah. Once again, I appreciate everybody watching the live stream. I apologize about the slow movement and stuff, but I guess I got some cool memories. But yeah, I don't know how much Super Clean bottles are, but I got them for free, and free is a great price. Just remember, both my hands look the same. I need a... See, look at the differences between the hands. Super Clean works pretty well. Yeah. Phone's a bit dirty. Ain't gonna use Super Clean on it, but yeah. Look at that nasty old grease. Super Clean works really well for cleaning your hands. Works really well for stinging the cuts in your hand. Ah, the size FE in here. Sadly, just a 352 FE engine. I was excited because it had sorry about that. It had a 4-barrel intake on it, which the VIN number did not say it came with factory. But we'll look at this cast numbers C0AE. Sorry about that. C is 1960 or 19. This is 60s. 0 is 1960. I don't know about the AE and 609. I think CG. Yeah. But yeah, this is still a pretty cool engine. 250 horsepower, more than the Mustang. So I promised all of you, when I get that put together, I'm gonna go ahead and start Christine. The beautiful 292 Y block, straight pipe with glass packs. I don't know if you call it straight pipe, but yeah, there's no X tubings and stuff. So one side you hear 4 cylinders, the other side you can hear the other. Bit dirty, but it's a black car, so and it's dirty. But just last year, my dad and I just finished restoring her. My grandpa's cousin said he restored it in 70s or so. I don't know what is restoring a car in the 70s, riveting panels over the rust holes. I mean, he did the quarter panels and stuff pretty well because a tree fell on that and busted the window. Yeah. Yeah. But there's a whole I apologize, guys, but I just want to show you guys. This dude has his own company restoring cars. Swamp Monster black car was the first one he restored. Something we have common. Black cars we restored, but there are some that's the trunk pan. I don't think that's called restored. You just rivet or screwed it. They screwed that panel on. You can see the screw holes there and there. That ain't restored. I mean, my way of doing it ain't high class. I welded the panels on, but 14, 15-year-old me, welding wasn't the greatest. But here we go. I can finally... Rubbish? I don't think it's rubbish. It has over 100, it has 150,000 miles. Man, I'll let you we'll get you a here. They're pretty cool. I mean, the 55 Thunderbird had one of them. I mean, let me go ahead and start it for you. I had the battery connected, so battery all good. Christine don't have no battery drain. I don't think that's a white block rubbish to me. 2 temps and they started right up. Hadn't started in a week or two. Once again, it has glass packs, so it's gonna go pop. So yeah, hopefully next year, 2026 Iola, I'll bring this bad. I'll bring Christine here. Man, awesome. So yes, they are 292 Y block in 55. I had so many people saying to me, there was no 292 Y block in a 55 Thunderbird. It's like, yes there is. And thanks so much for clarifying there is. But yeah, just a question. For a 55 292 Y block, is it kind of the same as these? Because I got one we want to put in a Starliner, and it's going to have like a Ford-O-Matic or Cruise-O-Matic transmission stuff. Yeah, look at this interior though. Original seats, not carpet, nuh-uh. Original dash. Door cards you could see. Ooh. I put LED lights in it. I did a no-no. But my eyes can't handle halogen lights. Yeah. She runs great. So we haven't driven her yet this year. We're so busy gardening and all this stuff. But look at 68, 69 Torino wheels. Oh yeah, I thought it came with a 249. Huh, I don't know. I could be wrong. I thought it was lower than too. I don't know, I could be wrong. Yeah. I'm really curious, are the blocks the same from 1955 through 1960? Because I don't know. I can't remember. Oh, that's odd. I guess you're right, because I think this kind of has a bad head gasket, but not bad enough that needs to be immediately changed. But it is a beautiful engine, beautiful sounding engine. Okay, that's what I thought there. That's what I thought. Thanks, Gary, for that and more info. But yeah, I knew there were some other 290 or other Y blocks and 292 and 312. Yeah, it's a beautiful sounding engine with blast packs. I think we got it up to temperature where you guys can hear her rev. Yeah, so that's great that the blocks are the same. So it'll make it easier when I put the transmission from the basement into it. Just got to make sure. Oh, that will have the pilot bearing / bushing. Yeah, let's go ahead and okay. Okay, yes, not 242, 72. All right. There we go. Our Y block's rubbish now. Oh, you do. Let me go to my 55 292 Y block to show you guys. Oh, she runs. Man, that sounds pretty well, I gotta say. Man, can't wait to get exhaust on the rest of the cars. Hopefully soon we can get Ruby to drive and stuff. Yeah. And thanks for joining the live stream. And once again, everybody, thanks for watching the live stream. I really appreciate it. Man, oh, wonderful. And neighbors are also having a fire over there. I just love this place. My lungs are very happy. Absolutely not. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, for a little bit, the car is going to have one exhaust pipe. It's not stock. Stock has, like, I think the mufflers towards the rear cars. This one's straight pipe with dual glass packs and stuff. I was only doing a quarter of a rev, quarter throttle, because it's still not warmed up. So it's a 1955 stock valve cover and intake like this. Can I just put a regular old 2-barrel motorcraft carburetors on here and stuff. Yeah, it's a very beautiful collection from my grandpa. Sepio 7.3, but yeah, 8 Starliners, 1 Sunliner, all 1960, and 2 1972 Ford F-250s here. Yeah, this carburetor is seized. You probably know the story of it. Yeah, I'm afraid this will not look. Oh, a 58. Oh, what is this? Oh, I don't know. Looks like a very, yeah, I don't know, very weird Y block. But it was a manual, probably 3 on a tree or floor, because you could see back here. There you can see the clutch fork. Really sorry about the crappy camera work, but right around there you can see the clutch fork. Let me get you down in there. I guess it's out right here, right here. Here's the clutch fork. There we go. There's the clutch fork. But it is it does spin freely, so don't have to worry about it being seized. Can I put a different intake on it from like the 1960 292Y block intake? Because this one's probably, I don't know with this. I don't know. I gotta see how different they are and stuff. What is up with that manifold there? That's a little bit goofy. I can hear the rumble from Christine from here. Yeah, pretty loud. Really sad that the batteries are... Oh, it's a 4-barrel. Okay. Okay, that's great to know. Thanks for the information. Really thankful. Really thank you for that. Because, yeah, that carburetor probably won't be working again. I mean, a rebuild kit with it probably be a little bit. And yeah, I gotta find that adjustment. 4-barrel. Yay! We ran out of 4-barrel carburetors. The rest are the Hollies, you know, the you know, those ones with a bowl like this instead of like you go and spec like that. All right, we'll let you know. Yeah, yeah. Actually, running really nice, really nice. Yeah, good thing about YouTube, you get meet cool people like you guys to help me out, because yeah, my grandpa's gone, so he can't teach me about this stuff. My other grandpa is Chevy stuff, and I don't know, he could teach me about it, but don't see him often. Running really nice. Yeah. Okay, oh, Haystack, that's a pretty cool name for them. Yeah, that's cool that you can still get carburetor or kits for them, but yeah. Ruby here, yeah. Just need a fuel pump. Wisconsin. Let me get out of here. It's really loud in here with that Y block. Yeah, central Wisconsin. I'm near Canada. You can see part of Canada, the smoke. Yeah, but thanks for joining the live stream, Chris. Yeah. I think if there is a bad head gasket, I think it's driver's side by the looks of that No, that's just condensation though. Man, we only driven her twice, but she drives nice. My dad said the only problem with it driving, it kind of steers to the left, and that's all right because it's been sitting ever since 2000. Because well, that's what I think, because it had Iola sticker from 2000. But yeah. Awesome, yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, this year vacation was to Florida. We were in June, end of May into June 15th for like Brandon, Florida we were at. Yeah, I'll definitely keep in mind of that. I do want to go back to Florida a lot. I really want to move there because very beautiful there. People say it's hot there, but it get more than 100 degrees here than in Florida. I guess the humidity there, but I can stand that. I hate winter. This sucks. Because that means less time for these beautiful projects and stuff. Yeah. Running really nice. Let's see the oil pressure. Yeah. Down you go. Yeah. Good oil pressure. That's amps. Around 55. Temperature gauge works. Fuel gauge, Got all the lights to work and stuff. Yeah, I gotta see the dash lights there. A snake? You probably could be right. Where do you see the snake? They got a lot of garter snakes around here. They like, there was like 3 of them in a black starliner out there. Where was it at? In the corner here, up there? Where was it? New tires. They're not dry rotted though. But you're right. I watched, what's his name? Hoovie's garage with his Charger. His tire's blown. But yeah, I guess they're. You want to see some bad tires? Look at my Mustang. My tires on my Mustang, on my daily driver. These tires are original to an S1 or S97 or the 5th gen Mustang. 2006 tires. Ooh. Yeah, 2006 tires. Yeah, Gary. Yeah, I hope I would take that offer in the future. And I like to go cross country. Maybe next year I'll get my own project car, work on that, and then that following year go cross country with it and with my brother. That'd be pretty dope. Probably 60s, 70s Ford, maybe a yacht. I don't know. Yeah. Thanks for everybody for watching the live stream right now. I think I'm going to wrap it up soon because, man, I did what I wanted to do. We need to get buy parts to go further on with the engine stuff, but it's looking pretty good. I mean, hopefully, well, that time I can work on that car. And yeah, thanks so much for saying that, Gary. Yeah, I was feeling a little bit down today. I mean, yeah, this past year, yeah, I've been feeling down. I don't know why, but man, doing this YouTube and working on these cars makes me happy, you guys. And yeah, I appreciate everyone watching this stream, guys. Double tap that screen just for some good luck for your day and stuff and help me out. And yeah, I hope I do another stream probably Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know what, maybe working on that car, but I also need some footage for the video. Even though these streams do way better than videos, I still want to do some videos because, yeah, to get you guys, I don't know what it does, but yeah, better quality videos, just say. But yes, Christine says goodbye. Yeah, I will come back. Thanks for watching it. Yeah, Christine says goodbye. Thank you for staying around and watching it. And I will see you guys next time. And Christine, right there where the tree hit. See you guys next time. Oh, hello, California. Well, I guess I could say hello. Yeah, well, just like saying, thanks for watching the stream. Sorry I'm ending it right now, but here's Ruby's interior. Beautiful. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and good luck to everybody else. And you, man, I will see you guys in the next stream. Don't worry, it'll be pretty soon. Peace.